FlossTube. I'm Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom.
And I'm Alice.
And it is August, what day is it?
Friday.
Friday, August
I think
16th, 2019.
Yay!
And we just want to hop on. I know it's been a couple weeks. We've had a crazy couple weeks, so it's been insane. We've had some fun times though. One thing we wanted to talk about is, first thing,
our 2 blue ribbons.
so we got 2 blue ribbons.
I can't hold this one. It's heavy.
So in the Weber County Fair, I submitted, this is Gamer Sampler by Armada Designs. Christy's amazing. And this one I actually framed myself. I was very proud of me. Laced it and everything. And I even did the paper on the back. Kind of ghetto, but that's okay.
Okay.
And
then she has a Stitchy Witch.
And this is Anna from Nora Corbett Pixies. And this, I love it. So this one's one of my favorites. So. And then congratulations to Debbie Bernheisel. She got 2 first places as well. One for her Come Said the Wind to the Leaves One Day and her Welcome Foolish Mortals. And then my friend Andrea, Stitching with Andy Joe, she got a couple of first places and a second place. And then Heather, Kawaii Girl on, sorry Heather, I'll link her Instagram below, but she also got, her and her mom also got some first place ribbons. So super excited for our stitching community and all the things that we do and show that cross stitch is still alive and well, and we love it. So sure. So we've had some fun times. Just quick life update. We've been busy getting ready for school. What is that? Been going to IKEA and getting new beds for the girls and new.
You already made mine.
Yeah, we made Alice's. She got a loft bed, so she's super excited. And then got a couple of new dressers for the girls, so I think we're set on that. And she had something she wanted to show.
It's a Minecraft hoe.
So we gotta love that.
It's a diamond hoe.
Oh, so she can go and do her crops in Minecraft. So, really
diamonds
quick.
Are really rare.
Yes, diamonds are really rare. So we're gonna jump into Magical Stitches. So last week it was change in leadership. Umbridge was in power, and so we had to work on something that we wanted to give up on, and that we just didn't want to, we love it, but at the same time we want to give up on it. And so what I chose to do, and we had to do 1,000 stitches, so I got some really good progress done on it. And have I printed out August yet? And you'll probably hear airplanes flying over us. The runway at the Air Force Base is open again, and so we are like right in the flight pattern. So if you hear the F-35s, that's the sound of freedom for you. So, but this is the Linen and Threads 2019 Mystery Peacock Garden Sal, and I've gotten some of the border done, and I only had a little bit of the peacock done. So, and you can tell we've got only like 2 more spots to do, so hopefully those will go pretty quick after I do the peacock. But yeah, I'm so far behind on it, and it's just kind of like and I switched to a Q-snap, which is nice, and I need to rethread my threads, but that's okay. But I got a lot of work done on him. Move this over, yeah. And I'm using Jessie Marie's technique of using multiple needles. They just need to be rethreaded. But my peacock is almost done. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Go finish.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna keep all those dots on there.
Okay. Shut the door. Hey, shut the door. Oh. She goes back to school on Monday. We have back to school night tonight. So I just need to finish. This is the bottom part of the inner feathers, and then I just need to come out and do the rest of the feathers, and Mr. Peacock will be finished. So I'm super excited about the progress I made on that. And I'm using Silks for You, that I got in a hank, and I'm using this Stitchy Box thread keep for my little lengths that I'm using, and then the rest is stuck in here in my bag, in the bag that came in. Yes.
Can I get on my computer?
Sure. Shut the door.
Okay. Bye, FlossTube.
Okay, sorry. Putting this back in, because if I don't, it will all be chaos. So Crinkly Wrinkly, and that's a free stitch along, on the Linens and Threads website. So I will link that below. And so I finished, so it was really good because I got like over 1,000 stitches into it, and then worked on 10B for some extra credit, and also I want to say it was for, I'm trying to remember what I was working on. I know it's for some extra credit, but I'm super excited about all the progress that I've made on it. It's going to be in my plans this week to work on it as well, because I don't have a ton to finish. I have some back stitching to do. So these little vine guys right there, I need to do here, 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 and here. So there are these little vines that look like that, and then I need to fill this in, and then I need to finish filling in this bottom border with these embroidery stitches. So there's a Jessica stitch, a Rhodes stitch, a rice stitch, and an Algerian eyelet, it looks like. So, and then lots of beading. I'm going to be doing, for our homework this week, we're doing our owls. And this is going to be 2 of my electives, which is arithmancy because of the symmetry, and divination because of the beads. So they can be my crystal ball. So I love this pattern. This is from Wendy Stitches on Etsy, and I will link her below. And she's also on Instagram. She's actually been doing some diamond paintings, and I'm wanting to, because there's some sparkle in this from those, there you go, focus, but from those Swarovskis, they just sparkle and shine. And then I've got some more to finish in here that are like they're a type of Jessica stitch up here. So super excited to see how far this has come and all the progress that's been made on it. And this one I'm keeping in my bag that I got from Wendy of Wendy in Neverland. She used to be part of Pixie Dust Stitchers, and they lived far apart, you know, and so when you have 2 people, it's kind of hard to, and they don't live, you know, in the same town, it's hard to get together. And even if they do live in the same town, it's hard to get together. So both Stephanie and Wendy have separate channels, and I will post those below. One is Wendy in Neverland, that's Wendy's, and then Stephanie's is Stitch! Goes my heart. And I love them both. They are both amazing people, and so excited that they're still doing YouTube channels, or FlossTube channels. So and speaking of new FlossTubers to me, Lolly, I was watching her, and I love Lolly. Lolly is my girl. I love her. She's amazing. And she was talking about Rolodex Stitches, who is living in Japan right now. And she's amazing. I've been following her on Instagram a little bit, and she was like posting some pictures of the experiences that her and her family have been having while living there, and like the food and, you know, fun things like that. Because if you're in a foreign country, you might as well like just immerse yourself in the culture, right? So love her channel. She's got some really awesome project she's working on. She was waiting on her first video. She was waiting for her first shipment of household goods to arrive, where all her stash was, and so it's finally arrived. And so she's like the second one you get a little bit of a stash parade. So it's really fun. We love it. So go follow her, Rolodex Stitches. Love her. And then Ellen Reed of Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour is in the band Crash Test Dummies. I can't talk today. And her video was great, and it was really fun to see her and to know like a famous person, like somebody who's been touring on the road. She's a professional musician, you know, cross stitches and needle points. And, you know, it's like, that is super cool. So go follow her. And then also Carrie Stitches, her daughter Stitch a Lot, has started a FlossTube channel. So I will link all of them below. And I love Stitch a Lot. She is so adorable, and just her first video is short and sweet and, you know, everything you would want. It's perfect. So great job, guys. Lots of fun meeting new people. I love my watch list. Somebody was like, I'd seen a post and it's like, a lady never discusses the length of her FlossTube subscription list. So it's very true. I didn't do a lot of stitching on World Cross Stitch Day. We were super busy, lots of stuff going on that day. Life, dance stuff, it's crazy. On the 10th, we did go to IKEA, and that was fun. Got the girls' beds, got their dressers, spent way too much money, but hey, you know, they needed it. So, and then I worked on some extra credit for, for the month, and it was, I worked for Things Unseen. What was it for? Sorry, one moment. Let me check my other notes. Of course I didn't, you know, saved. That one. Sorry, I apologize. Oh yes, for 10B I worked on something with glass, with a sphere, or circles or spheres or glass. That's where I got my 10B. It was 502 beads and 395 regular stitches. So because you only could count the beads, at least that's what I was doing. Oh, 200 stitches on a family item. So this is going to be kind of like for our family. It's Things Unseen by Lizzie Kate, and I put 200 stitches in that. Yes, my bird is the wrong color. I messed that up, but I wasn't going to unstitch it. But we got the branch done and the leaves done. So I'm doing, there's a couple of little motifs up here. Let me see if I can find the picture of the full, there it is, picture of the full design. This was started like a year ago for Felt with the Heart Cell with Christine and Stephanie. Christine stitched all the things, and Stephanie, Pam and Steph just keep stitching. They've both finished theirs, I think, and not me, but there's a few of us more out there that are still working on it. So the bird is right here, and then so there's a couple of motifs. I'm not doing the border, but then I've got the house below it, and so, and then the next part is going to be with the flowers. So, or no, the flowers are already done. It's this bottom part down here. So, gotta work on that some more, because it's really fun, and I think that might be my car stitching project. That's what it was before, so we shall see, because we are going back to school, and the school that the kids go to, they don't do pickup line, or not pickup, they don't do buses, so we're having to wait in the parking lot, but they have staggered it so that the junior high gets out like 10 minutes later than the elementary kids. So if you don't have kids that are both in elementary and junior high, you know, you can get out a little bit faster. So, which is nice. I think it'll be cool. Good. And then I also worked on this for a couple of things. The first one was Ultimate Extra Credit, which is broomstick fuel. And this is for the yearly extra credit. This is for like Quidditch task, because they use brooms in Quidditch. So we're doing this. And I also did it for charms, because brooms are charmed to fly. That's their mechanism. That's how they go. And then also Harry used Accio broomstick or Accio broom or Accio firebolt in the 4th book to summon his broom. So it got at least 200 stitches done. I finished this part for that homework task, and then the extra credit I haven't completely, I've been counting, but I haven't written down exactly how many. It's in my phone. So, but this will be finished. This is actually going to be used for 2 tasks. It's going to be used for Quidditch, and it's also going to be used for the 7 Potters, because the 7 Potters, they use brooms to fly. So, put that over here. And then, let's see here. And so on to our homework. I kind of skipped to it. Our homework this week, we're taking our OWLs, our OWLS's exams. And you can choose either to do outstanding, which is 100 stitches on each on each subject, or excellent, sorry, exceeds expectations, I apologize, for 100 stitches, or outstanding, which is 200 stitches. And I'm, extra that way, so I want to do 200 stitches on everything. But I got a project almost completely done, which is really exciting. So the OWLs, the core subjects in our OWLS's are astronomy, charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, potions, and transfigurations, and history of magic. So I took, you had to do all 7 of those, and then you had 3 electives to choose from. The ones that I chose are arithmancy, divination, and Muggle studies. So I've got a couple of different, so I've been able to work a couple of different ones, a couple of different subjects on the same project, which is really fun. And this is in my Delicious Threads. Oh, I'm so sorry. Totally flashed that pattern. I apologize, Cheryl. But this is my Tiny Modernist Sleepy Hollow Sal. I forgot I had that up there. I apologize. I'm in trouble. So I used this for a good portion of, I'll move this over to, of my homework, Defense Against the Dark Arts, because it's got a vampire. So this whole top part that's the drum is going to be complete. I'm super excited. So it's got a vampire in there for Defense Against the Dark Arts. It's got a ghost in there for Professor Bin's History of Magic, because a ghost teaches history of magic. Has stars and moon for astronomy. And then also, I want to say I did this one for transfiguration as well, because there's a very dapper bird with a hat. I would think that, that would be a very dapper wizard trying to, blend in, scare that cat. So, lots of fun things. And then pumpkins can be transfigured into coaches if you're a Cinderella, cats, McGonagall. So lots of different things, bats. And then, so I was able to finish this, and this is going to be the top of the drum, and I'm super excited. And this is on 40 count. This is my first time working with 40 count. I have to use my glasses. I can't wear my contacts. And lots of light, lots of very good light, but it's working out really good. I love it. And I've got the second one, border kind of started, but I want to finish this before I get going on that. So, get all this put back together. But this is Sleepy Hollow Sal by Tiny Modernist. This is the one that Michelle Bendy is doing the model stitching for on the drums. So, and when I saw the drums, I was like, oh, I have to do this. This is going to be so cute. So, and oh, okay, next. And then, so I worked on that one for astronomy, history of magic, and transfiguration. And then I got out my Wicked Plant, and this is by Barbara Anna. Super fun. And I'm actually using a conversion that my friend Heather, Kawaii Girl, I'm like flashing patterns today. I am so sorry. Teach me to be gone a week and a half, like over a week, like 2 weeks. And so I'm using her conversion on a piece of fabric I got in a stitchy box. And actually, I think I can show you. Yes. So I just have, I don't have much more to do. But that's how far I've come on it. And I've started the words down here, and it's in Rainy Day, which is really pretty. I really like how the colors are on this. I liked the colors on the Barbara Anna one, but when I saw Heather's, I was just like, oh my goodness. So, but it is not my conversion to give. You'd have to talk to her. Let me just put this back so I know where I am. Because y'all know that if you don't do what you need to do right away, it becomes a hot mess. Hotter than it already is. So, worked on that, so I've got a little bit more to do on that. I love it though. It's a good one. And then, let's see here. And so for plans, on that, I'm going to do 10B for my arithmancy because it's symmetrical, and divination because it's got beads on it for crystal ball. And then for my Muggle studies, I'm going to bring up my Sora because I only have to do 200 stitches. I think I'm just going to show the picture. Where is it? Because it's a video game, and Muggles play video games. That's how I'm working that into it. And I'm just going to pull it from the top here. Maybe. Sorry guys, I am a hot mess today, but that's fine. It's all fine. This is my Garon toten bag, and I'm just going to show, and I'm just like right there, and that's the top right corner of the page. So I'm going to come down here, and this is the very end of that top page, so I'm getting into the colors soon because it's lots of 310, like 15 skeins of 310. So that's in my plans. And then tonight, or tomorrow night, no, it's tonight. And this is part of my haul and part of plans. So first off, can we appreciate this bag? Rika from the House of Stitch and Stash. Look. She had these, and I was like, I saw the Marauders one, and I was like, ooh. And then she showed these with the stained glass and the house crests, and I was like, me please. This, I need one of these. And so, and she even, and it was really cute because she even messaged me and she's like, what's your house? And I just want to make sure that you've got the right one. And her project bags are amazing. They're poofy, like with this quilting. I love it. So get you a House of Stitch and Stash project bag if you can. I mean, and they're good for, they're huge. You know, 11 by 11 will easily fit in that. So, but this is, what's in here is also, got a floss buddy, and I've got some Picture This plus Tycho that is gridded. I've never gridded before. Grod, we don't know. But I am participating in Stiach for the first time. And what that is it's a complete mystery. It's a Facebook group. It can be a little crazy sometimes. So if profanity really isn't your thing, and not that it's in the pattern itself, but you know, if you're a pearl clutcher, it's probably not the group for you. I'm, you know, pretty chill. So there's sometimes I'm just like, they'll just scroll on by, but that's what you do, right? If somebody's, you know, being a little vulgar, or I'm not sure how to explain it, but you know, there's certain things that you can scroll by, there's certain things that you need to address and say, hey, that's not appropriate. So it's just knowing what you want to do there. So sorry if that was a weird tangent. I apologize. Like I said, I'm a hot mess here. It's been a bit. And we're getting ready to go back to school and all that jazz. And so let's see here. Haul. Let's do some haul. I forgot to mention this, I think. I need to take a picture of it. I've been a bad toad. But this is from Travelin Stitches, and it is my ATC from July. And I'm going to post that up. And it's the Angkor Wat Temple in Cambodia. So, and I think she actually is traveling there, so, which is really kind of cool. And so I will thank you, Travelin Stitches, and I will post this up. And I also got a sweet little card. And then, got some really pretty DMC Coloris. This is really fun. I like this one. It's like blues and reds, kind of patriotic. And then this really pretty one. I like that. And that's the DMC Coloris. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I need to post that on that group because I'm a slacker. And then I got the final installment of the Scary Apothecary. And I think this is my plans for next year for the fair is I'm going to finish it and do it in a banner. So I got spider legs. So I'm going to have all 9 in a banner, I think. Snail slime. I don't know why I'm turning it over. I can see the back. And skeleton polish. So super fun. Another fun thing about the fair is that we were, I was standing where my pieces were, and a lady walked up and she had done a temperature Afghan, like she had crocheted it, and it was huge because, you know, 52 weeks, and it was just super big and beautiful. And she'd even put in there, like, if it had rained or snowed, like with a different color floss, like on top of, or floss thread on top of that color for the week. And she was just in shock and she was crying. She got judge's choice, and I was just like, that is so awesome, way to go. And so she was just, and then she had entered like 2 other quilts, I think, and we were waiting for something, and she was walking around, she found me, and she's like, guess what, I got this and this. And so she did really, really well. I was really impressed, and she did great. So congratulations, and super fun. So that was exciting to see, and it was just super, super cool. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is do it as a banner, and we'll see what happens. So and then Bendy Stitchy D-Stash got a couple of this really fun Disney World snow globe. Alice, of course, and the Alice one has a, so this is actually a 2-in-1 if you think about it. And then the postcard is from the James O'Mara Pharmacy Museum, where Tuxie Twin Stitches, that's her museum that she works at. And one day, if I ever get to Newfoundland, I plan to visit, because I was a pharmacy technician in a past life. So that was really fun to do. I liked doing that. And then the other thing I got off of her D-Stash is this Mermaid Box. So excited to do that. That'll be fun. Super, super fun. Need to get those boxes, because I have the Casting a Spell one from Blackbird Design. Or I think it's Blackbird Design. Anyway. But yeah, that's our crazy life. We've got Alice, let's see here. We've got boot camp for Alice's dance tomorrow, and then got her birthday coming up in September. And we've got some pretty pictures coming up next week. Super excited for her, and she's just a light in our life, and she'll be a light in so many people's lives, and we're excited for her. But I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of summer. I mean, it's still August, so we've got plenty of summer left still, but I am kind of ready for it to cool down. We actually didn't have a ton of heat this year. We were in Vegas, obviously, so it was really hot, but we didn't have very many over 100-degree days in Utah, at least up where we are. And Stitch West is coming up, and we are like 60 days from Stitch West, 61 days maybe. Super excited, in Farmington, Utah, I think, and it's put on by Snug Harbor Crafts. And I think Deb and Kev said that they still had spots available, so I will link that, their announcement video down below, where they've got a link to their Google form. My mom and I, Carrie Fisher, we are doing a food drive for the Veterans Food Bank up here. And so what the thing is that if you bring canned food or non-perishable, and there's a Harmon's right across the way from where we're doing it. So if you're traveling, you know, don't worry about packing stuff in your suitcase. You can go to Instacart on your phone, and they will, you know, have it ready at the front. You can run over it during our lunch break or whatever, because I mean, literally, it's across the street. It's like maybe a 5-minute walk across from where we are. Go grab that. You'll get a raffle ticket for each food item that each non-perishable food item that you bring, and we've got a few fun prizes that we are going to be raffling off for that. So we figured food because it was just easier that we wouldn't have to deal with money, and that way we can pack it in the car and take it to the food bank right as soon as we're done. So we're super excited for that. We're super excited to support the men and women that serve our country and their families, and to just say thank you. So we're excited for that, and we've got some really cool, fun things lined up for that. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.